That's why
Yeah,
sunscreen.
we could see, I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of our hometowns do get into a heat advisory potentially for today, because we're seeing some trends where we could get those heat index values get close to 100. Just gotta watch how these clouds behave this morning. So far, we're still seeing some clouds lingering around. If they kind of hold on a little bit longer than expected, that could limit how high those feels like temperatures get for this afternoon. But still, we're seeing those trends that it's going to be a pretty hot and humid day, so I would still almost treat it like that. Temperatures right now 69 degrees in Moline. Dew point temperatures are going to continue to get to the low 70s for today. So again, feeling pretty humid out there. Temperatures across the area 64 in Geneseo, Princeton, 65 in Galesburg, a little warmer in Clinton and Savannah, as well as Maquoketa sitting at 70 degrees. Heat index values today, again, this is what I've kind of been watching. This is coming in from our in-house data. And this is where we're seeing those heat index values that could get to the triple-digit mark. Again, if this happens, then we will probably see a heat index or a heat advisory maybe for a couple hours later on this afternoon and evening. Regardless, though, even if we don't see a heat advisory today, we're still going to get those indices to be in the mid to upper 90s. We really can't tell that much of a difference. So it is going to feel extremely warm today. As we look at live radar, not much activity on it. We still continue to see a little bit of clouds, and we'll watch how those behave, especially once we are able to get a little more of that better satellite visual. Regardless, though, Future Track does bring out those clouds to the south as we get to the afternoon. Lots of sunshine, highs in the low 90s. As we get into tonight, there is going to be a few chances for a couple showers and storms, mainly north near Highway 20. And then as we get into tomorrow morning, another round could be spotted just along that border of Wisconsin and Illinois. But the rest of us are going to be dry. We see another hot and humid day tomorrow. But come tomorrow evening, that's where we could see a better chance for maybe a more developed line for some showers and storms, but not everyone is going to get impacted by this. So for today, we have a severe storm zone, a level 1 out of 5 threat to account for maybe a shower storm cluster that could make its way to that Highway 20 corridor for this evening. Come tomorrow, though, as we get into Monday, late Monday night, I should say. Again, this is looking like it's trending close to midnight, but along and north of Highway 30 is where we see a level 2 out of 5 threat. Quad Cities, Muscatine, Geneseo, Kewaunee, Princeton, you're in a level 1 out of 5 threat. So if you are south of I-80, you're really not expected to see much. Again, trends right now of our in-house data does keep that line kind of progressing as we get closer to midnight tomorrow night. And then it shifts a little more to the Illinois side. So that's kind of the trends that I'm seeing on a couple of our models so far this morning. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that threat shift a little more to the east, but we're going to watch it closely. Again, this pattern do have a little bit of a mind of its own, a little bit more. So we're going to watch it really closely. But regardless, though, by Tuesday afternoon, the system moves off to our east, and we're going to filter in some much nicer air. When it comes to rainfall amounts, though, especially when we get to Monday night into Tuesday morning, that's where we could see maybe some heavier pockets of rain, especially in northern Illinois. So it gets pretty close. We have a sharp cutoff. So this could kind of shift back and forth a little bit more in the next 24 hours, so we'll keep a close eye out on it. But looking at your 8-day tracker, yeah, the reason why we have that weather impact alert for tomorrow night into Tuesday morning is for that chance of showers and storms that we could see north, mainly for gusty winds and hail. Again, not everyone is going to see this impact, but the rest of the week, all of us can actually enjoy some much nicer temperatures and lower humidity, even carrying us into next weekend. Good